Welcome, everyone, to an NABC chat. I'm Andy Katz, pleased to be joined by Dusty May from Florida Atlantic. And FAU is having a historic season, already been ranked 12-1 in Conference USA, just got clipped at UAB. No shame in that, obviously. And well on their way toward an NCAA tournament berth in their last year in Conference USA before they move to the American. Dusty, let's first do the big picture here. In building this program since 2018, where are you in terms of where you wanted to be?
Be honest, Andy, we are now in year 5 where we thought we would be in year 3, year 4 at the worst. We had a really good team in year 1 and had some bad luck, and things just didn't come together. And then we were on the verge the next couple of years, and we had timely injuries. Our leading scorers, our best players, missed significant parts of the season. So we were never able to get over the hump. This year, obviously, everything has gone right. We've avoided the injury bug, the illness bug. So we've had good players since day one in the program, but this group has been special because of their unity.
How were you able to maintain? You had an unbelievable win streak that went basically from game 2 or 3 all the way to just within the last week. How were you able to maintain that consistency? Because we've seen this across country. I don't care who you are, when you get in your league, especially the second time around, scouting's better, fatigue, factors in. It's just so difficult to maintain that. How have you been able to do it?
Well, we have great depth, Andy, and even we have a 9-man rotation that they all play. All 9 of those know pretty much their minute range, what it's going to be, whether it's 13 on a given night or 28 or 30 on a given night, depending on if they have it rolling or foul trouble at night. And then we have 3 or 4 other players who would play a lot of minutes on our last couple of years. So I think our depth has been probably the biggest improvement from our first couple teams. And then just the togetherness and unselfishness. It's a shared sacrifice. I had a coaching friend ask me yesterday, how do you get 9 guys to do what they're doing? And I said, I don't really know, because the process is so long and these guys are together for the off season. So a lot goes into this, but I do think because it's a shared sacrifice, we have so many guys that are giving up minutes, they're giving up shots, they're giving up stats, numbers, personal accolades, that it's not as if I'm the only one sacrificing or you and I are the only 2 sacrificing and everyone else is reaping the benefits. It's literally 9 to 12 guys are all giving something for the good of the team.
Look, head coaching jobs are hard to come by. But what did you see in FAU?
Potential and growth. The administration and I was close with one of the other athletic director finalists, so I'd spoken with him after he didn't get this job or chose to go someplace else. I'm not sure what happened, and he said, "Look, the administration there is committed to winning. That gives you a chance." And then the relationship with Brian White, and then just the fact that they wanted to grow. This place is coming here when we did. It was the right place at the right time, where it had never been done. There hadn't been much of an investment, but they did want to improve and use athletics. Dr. Kelly wanted to use athletics as a front porch of the university. So I was very self-aware that I probably wasn't going to get a job that was already established and a plug and play or coach and play type of situation. So I always thought that I'd have to go to a job where you'd have to build it. And with the natural resources we have, living in Boca, the growing community, the growing university, we just felt like you have a chance to win. And that's the number one ththing when taking a job.
So the catchphrase that I've been using a lot lately in talking to coaches around the country is roster management. How are you going to manage this roster in the portal era, the NIL era? How have you been able to do it?
Well, brutal honesty. We try not to even fudge the truth, try to be completely upfront and honest, and involve our players in the recruitment process of what we're thinking, what we think we need, and what our expectations are of them. So it's a true collaborative effort. We don't talk about being a family because we're a team and we get to choose our team, and we have great character and we have guys that are really bought into each other and the program as a whole. And they're proud to wear the FAU gear around. And I think all those things kind of wrapped up into one have allowed us to almost reach our maximum potential, which we're still trying to do.
And I don't want to get ahead of myself too much, but how ready is this program to make that jump now to the American?
That's a great question, Andy. I'll save that one for another day till we're ready to go into the American. We have a lot of season to play this year. Luckily, we're in basketball where you don't need 70 really good players like you do in football because we have some constraints, but we embrace them. We never complain about them, and our guys, they knew what they signed up for. Our staff knew what we signed up for, and we just try to do the best we can every single day. But we're ready as individuals to go try to compete at an even higher level.
Dusty, look, it's all about obviously seeding, tournament selection, and all that. But to a program like FAU, what did it mean to be ranked?
It meant that a lot more people are paying attention to us. It was a buzz in the local community. Being in South Florida, the Heat, the Marlins, everyone has trouble drawing unless you're a big winner. So we talked about it from day one. We've been on the verge and we've had winning streaks. Last year, late in the season, we were in contention for the Conference USA East title, and we still weren't drawing like we felt like we should. And we talked about in the offseason that it's not just winning, it's how you play the game, how you act towards the fans, the student body. So we've spent a lot of time in really trying to identify what people will give their time and money to see and trying to play that way. And the winning has been a byproduct of playing a certain style. We say we want to play good ball on offense, and defensively, we want to be extremely intense, competitive, and put a product on the floor that people want to watch, because there's a lot of competition in South Florida for people's time.
All right, Dusty, last chance here. Soapbox. As we're taping, you have one loss. Or excuse me, 2 overall, 1 in the conference. So 2 overall. We don't know what's going to happen the last couple of weeks, but assuming there's no tailspin, you maintain this for the most part, but then you lose in the tournament, conference tournament. Why should FAU, as it is now, definitely be in the NCAA tournament?
With the season ended today, Andy, our body of work is definitely worthy of an NCAA tournament bid. I think we passed the eye test, we passed the numbers test. And if you ask other coaches who have played against us, I think it would be almost unanimous that after you see us in person and compete against us, we're much better than we are on paper or on TV.
There you go. All right. We'll find out soon enough. Dusty, appreciate you. You're off to having a great season. Sounds like obviously more to come.
Thank you, Andy. I appreciate you having me on.